So today we're going to look at a range that's got, again, a few surprises in it.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mando number 5.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my channel, Mando number 5, and I'm Keith Guppy. So today we're going to talk about the range of figures that were launched to accompany the film The Force Awakens. Now the actual figure line launched consisted of 36 figures. There were 12 armor up packs, 12 multi-packs, and I think 14 vehicles launched from line. So quite a small line, and again, a line that's probably overlooked a little bit because the value of the figures, they're not great, not very high. So the figure line looked like this. So you had a masked Kylo Ren in the corner. You had the figure. You had the picture of the figure. This is obviously Kylo Ren unmasked. And then interestingly, you had an accessory in the pack, which is that one there, which made a bigger accessory. And I'll go through that in a bit of detail later on. On the back, you can see the accessory you get with the figure, what it builds, and the figures you need to get to build that. And they were in themes as well. You had, I think, 3 or 4 themes. This is the space theme, dark blue, but you also had some other colours, which I'll show in a minute. The card stock is quite interesting. It's really, really thick, and something I don't think they did again. I don't know why they went really thick card stock, perhaps because some of the earlier lines were quite thin, but they went back to that earlier one. You can actually see there's a double thickness in the card stock. So most of these you find on the second-hand market are pretty good nick because they were so thick. So as I said, the 36 figures were divided into 4 themes, which were indicated by different colours on the bottom of the figures and a different kind of background and a bit different colour card. So the purple was space theme. And then you had a dark green colour, which was forest. Then you had the desert theme, which was obviously a sandy orange colour on the back. And then finally you had the space theme, which, sorry, not the space theme, the ice theme, which was the lighter blue colours. So here is a closer look at the vehicles or the little accessories that you can get through the range. So they're divided into the themes. So again, we've got the desert theme, the forest theme in green. You've got the ice scenes in the light blue, and then the space in the dark blue. Now there was 3 accessories to collect or to build for each of those environments, and yeah, and as I said, there was 3 characters to make the accessories or the guns or whatever you want to call them, but they are quite good actually. When you actually look into it, there's quite a lot of detail there, and they make some pretty decent add-ons, a bit like sort of the Centurions back in the day. I've not found any that have been made. I'm not seeing any pictures on the internet, unfortunately, of what they look like made, but they're pretty cool actually, and it makes me want to just buy some openers and make a few, which I might do at some point. But yeah, so altogether there's 3, 6, 9, 12 different things to build. And then obviously the individual accessories in the box fit on the figure as well, and then you obviously put them together. So yeah, so there you go. That's the accessory packs that you get with the range of vehicles in The Force Awakens. So accompanying the main line of 36 figures, you had 12 what they called armor up packs, which was the basic figure, accompanied by a sort of an outfit they could wear, like a chest plate or a space suit of some kind. 2 of them are called Epic Battles, and they were Toys R Us exclusives. So you had the Captain Phasma with some quite nice artwork on the back, and that's the suit. This one had 2 suits included, so quite a nice pack actually. One of the rarer ones, if there are any rare ones in the line. And then you had another Toys R Us exclusive, which was Poe Dameron, again with 2 outfits included in that one. But there were 12, and I'm missing quite a few. I'm missing the Boba Fett one, the Finn in Jakku, the Finn FN 2187 armor up pack, the Kylo Ren one, and the Luke Skywalker. So I'm not doing great on the armor up packs. And there's a bit of the same theme for the multi-packs actually. I didn't realise I was short of so many. Again, there were 12 produced. This is the one, the animated Darth Vader with a Ahsoka Tano. So again, that's quite a popular one. It was when the series was ongoing. They were possibly going for 35 quid at that time, but probably now you can pick one up for 10-15 quid. And then also a reasonably rare one, and again they're not massively rare, was R2-D2 and C-3PO. C-3PO's got the red arm. Yeah, and looks like R2's got some sort of docking station with it, with some sort of missiles. So not particularly rare. Quite nice artwork on the back of the figures. Quite a write-up in different languages on the back. But yeah, so it was really dominated by the basic figures, the armor up packs, and the double packs. So the line, although it's not a great line, it did have some quite nice exclusives within it. There was two 6-pack multi-packs. This one just depicts The Force Awakens. But what I really like on this one is the art on the back. It's really nice. I mean, you've got a scene from the cinematic poster scene. Then you've got a close-up of the figures, but really, really cool artwork on the back, which makes that quite a nice pack. I think that's the only one they did, but please let me know if anyone knows of any more. For The Force Awakens, they also did a Legacy line one as well. So you've got the first 3 films. I think this is a Toys R Us exclusive because it's got the Epic Battles logo in the corner. So you've got Stormtrooper, Chewie, Luke, Darth, Princess Leia, and a Biker Scout Trooper included. And again, on the back's quite nice because you've got like the film posters of each of the 3 films. Again, I don't think they did any more of these. I think there was just the 2 big packs they did. And then probably my favourite exclusive in the line was this. This is the Coley's exclusive from the USA. I think they did a Canadian one as well. It's called the First Order Legion set. Some really nice graphics around it. The theme of it is, again, the forest, the ice, the desert, and the space, the 4 themes. But what's really cool about this is it folds out, and then you've got all the sort of Legion troopers, all the versions of the troopers included. So a really cool set. Sorry, it's a little bit big for the camera here, but I think you get the idea. But a really cool set of figures included, and they fold away really nicely like that. Probably the most expensive thing you can probably get in the line, apart from the Millennium Falcon. So probably this one is, I don't know, probably 80-90 quid on eBay, maybe a little bit cheaper. It does vary, but a really, really cool looking set that that stores away quite nicely. Yeah, and then when the film was launched back in 2015, you had a really nice Empire magazine that came out with an exclusive figure. And now I was running around. I think they're in mostly in Sainsbury's or different used agents. But I was running around grabbing these because at the time they were going for decent money. I think that, you know, obviously to buy they're probably about a tenner. But they were very, very difficult to get good condition because they'd be chucked in the racks. This bubble would crush instantly because of the weight of the magazine in the background. I did have one that had a different vehicle in it, accessory, which I think was probably a miscard, which is very rare, but I sold that a few years ago. This one's graded 85 AFA 85, but quite an unusual piece because I'm trying to think. I can't think of another modern figure that's actually come within a magazine. They didn't do it again because I think it's a bit of a disaster. As I said, the bubbles were getting knocked about a bit. But yeah, I think quite a really nice, unusual piece. It looks nice on a shelf as well. And that was about all the exclusives they did for the line. So I'd like to cover off the variants in a line, and I'm really struggling with this one. The only one I know of, and please let me know if you know of any more in the comments, is is this one. It's Ezra Bridger character, so nothing special about him. But as you notice, he's got his helmet off here. And then the rarer, quite hard to get, is with his helmet on. Now, the prices of these can vary with his helmet on. I've seen them anywhere up to 60, 70 quid. But some people don't know there are variants. So I think I picked mine up for about tenner. But it just depends if people realise what they're selling. But quite a really difficult variant. The only variant I really know of in this line. So at this point in my videos, I normally do a top 5 most valuable figures, but this line, the figures aren't worth an awful lot. I mean, they're all about the same, between, I don't know, 3 or 4 quid to maybe tops 15 quid. So I thought I'd just do my top sort of 5 figures that were only launched in this line, so are exclusive to this line, and they're pretty cool. The first one is a favourite of a lot of people, Constable Zuvio. I think famously in the trailer, but not actually in the film. But yeah, a real cool figure. As you can see, he's got his kind of shield helmet on. Really cool figure. So I like him. He's obviously exclusive of the line. And then another one was Sarko Plank. And I need to watch the film again to see where this character actually was. But again, put it in the chat. But a real cool face sculpt on that figure. And I just love the exclusivity of these figures. They won't be produced again, I don't suspect, in any lines. Then you have one that I think will grow in popularity. It's Captain Rex from the cartoon series. Quite a chubby Captain Rex, the older version, with his helmet. Again, the only Captain Rex you can get like this from the cartoon series. He's got his weathered boots on. But I think that's probably one of my favourites from the line. A really cool figure. And then one figure that was depicted in the film quite well was Unkar Plut. When Ray was trying to cash in some stuff at the marketplace. Yeah, a really cool figure. Again, I'm surprised that one hasn't been produced again, because he had quite a bit of film time in the film. Yeah, oh yeah, and, yes, because she got Millennium Falcon from him, I believe. Yeah, that's what happened. So yeah, another cool figure that I really like. And then finally a droid, which you can only get with this series. PZ4C0. Get your teeth in, Keith. Yeah, like a really cool blue droid. That really pops in the card. Really nice, unusual figure. As I said, all of these, maybe tops 15, 16 quid. Probably most of them 7 or 8 quid. The Leias and the Han Solos and stuff you can probably pick up for 2 or 3 quid. So not massive, but they are exclusive to the line. And if you're a loose collector, then I'd be jumping on these because they're really cool. So the line consisted of 14 vehicles in various sizes. They did several smaller ones. This is pretty cool. This is the Elite Speeder Bike with the Elite Speeder Bike Stormtrooper inside, which is an exclusive. Unfortunately, this line, they didn't have the clear front, so you can't see the vehicle. All you can see is a picture of the vehicle in the background. So this speeder bike is obviously exclusive to this pack again. So quite a nice thing to have. And then, this is something that's evident in the line quite a lot, is they bring out a vehicle or a ship or whatever, a basic version. This is the Assault Walker. Yeah, in a foresty type card box colour. But then what they would do quite commonly is they would bring out a exclusive. This is an Entertainment Earth exclusive, which you can see the sticker on the bottom. And it would be this turn, you've just got, instead of a sergeant, you've got a officer in the corner. And the actual vehicle, is, the Assault Walker is kind of a brown sandy colour, as opposed to the regular release one, which was like a green colour. But yeah, that was an exclusive version. And they did the same with the TIE Fighter. So they brought out a mainstream version here, which you've probably all seen, quite a common thing to get hold of, with a TIE Pilot, which is one of those first order. He's just a normal one with no stripe on him. And then he brought out a Toys R Us exclusive version, which is, again, has got the Epic Battles logo here, which normally depicts it as a Toys R Us exclusive. The pilot's slightly different. He's an elite pilot, so you can see he's got his red stripe on his helmet. And then the actual vehicle, quite nicely, has got some weathering on it, some sand weathering on it, which is really quite nice. So yeah, they did the two TIE fighters, and then what they also did is two Poe's X-wing. First one, which is what he had at the start of the movie, is his blue and white one. I don't know whether this is Toys R Us. This one's quite hard. They're both quite hard to get hold of, actually. Yeah, so this is the one he had at the start of the movie, the blue and white one. Pretty basic vehicle inside. And then what they did afterwards, they launched the his orange and black one, which featured towards more the end of the film. So different vehicle. You've got him in his civvy gear. Now you've got him in his pilot gear here. Yeah, this is the same type of version that was in a TVC collection later on, which is in quite high demand. I'm not sure if the vehicle's the same. I should do a comparison actually on that. So yeah, that was one of the other ships. I mean, in terms of what I've got and what I haven't got, I'm missing a land speeder with Finn, which I'll show pictures of. Edge of Bridges speeder, Ray's speeder I'm missing, and I'm missing the Y-wing and Kanan. So I'm missing quite a few actually. Again, I didn't know I was missing so many. And then finally, you've got the biggest ship of the fleet, which is the Millennium Falcon. I'll just try to make the frame a little bit bigger so you can see. Yeah, so you've got the Millennium Falcon here. This version was very unusual. I mean, this version was the first ship they produced with a Nerf gun, which at the time I wasn't very enamoured by. And I actually did Force Awakens toy launch in London for Argos at that time. I'll see if I can pick out some film of that going on. But yeah, I wasn't really enamoured by it. So you've got the big Nerf gun here that pops out. It comes with two figures, Chewie, Finn, and actually BB-8 on the back. Even now, I mean, you could put these up for 25, 30 quid. Even now, they probably don't go for any more than 80 or 100 quid. Pretty basic figure, really targeting the younger community, I think, at the time. So yeah, so that's all the vehicles covered. Let's now have a look at how much they're worth. So let's now have a look at what that range of figures is worth, what figures I haven't got, and what I need to spend to complete the collection. So as I said, there was 36 figures in the basic figure line, and I've looked at eBay prices in detail, as I always do, and I think they're probably only about £8 each. So for those 36 figures, you probably have to spend about £288 to get all of them. There was 12 armour up figures, and again, they can come in at about £8 each. And so I think there's about £96 worth to spend on the armour up figures. Then you come to the multi-pack figures. Again, not worth a real lot of money. The armour up figures, the multi-pack figures. I think you've probably about £12 each. There's 12 of those, so about £144. Then you come to the vehicles, and as I said, there's 14 vehicles in the series, and you've also got the Legion pack and the Toys R Us multi packs, as I described, and I think altogether there's about 25 of those. So the grand total of that is about 446 quid, averaging about £25 each. So that gives you a total figure of about £974. So probably the lowest value line I've done to date. I think there probably are maybe one line, maybe the solo line, is lower, but we'll have to have a look at that. So in terms of what I need to finish the collection, I need 4 multi-packs, which come to about 48 quid. I need 4 vehicles, albeit smaller vehicles, and they come to about 60 quid. And I need 5 armor up packs, which come to about 60 quid. So in total, I need to spend 168 quid. So there you have it. That's what I need to spend to complete the collection. Again, thanks very much for watching. Please like and subscribe to the video. And I'll be back with episode number 5 very soon. Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mando number 5.